Hey DIYers, today we're diving into a world of taps and dies. If you've ever wondered how to fix or create threads on bolts or rods, hopefully you've come to the right place. We're going to try and cover the difference between a standard tap and a bottom tap, and we're going to see how to measure thread pitch and how to clean up threads, and even how to cut new threads, for instance, on a solid rod. So grab your tools and let's get threading. First up, let's talk taps. A tap is used to cut threads inside a hole. Today we're going to be talking about two main types of taps, and the first one is a standard tap, also known as a tapered or a taper tap, and the second is a bottom tap. The standard tap has a gradual taper and is used to start threading easier. Also, on your die, there's one side that has a taper. That's the side that usually has the numbers on it, and that's the side you want to start face. You want that facing up so that when you put it on what you're threading, the taper is going to guide it in a little easier as well. So the bottom tap, which has a flat end, that's perfect for finishing threads in a blind hole where you can't go all the way through, meaning you may have a 1/4 inch piece of flat stock or whatever, angle iron, whatever it is you're doing. You're going to drill a hole straight through. Well, you can use a standard tap because you're just going to continue on the other side. If you have a hole that's drilled and it's not all the way through, like in an engine block or something like that, you will definitely need a bottom end tap. Now, before you grab a tap or die, you need to know the thread pitch. This is the distance between each thread. In metric, it'll be millimeters. In standard, it'll be fractions of an inch. And for this, we use a thread pitch gauge.
You got your bolt, you don't know what it is, you don't know what die you need, you don't know if it's metric, there's no markings, right? Okay, so you're going to take your metric, if you suspect that it might be metric. On this end here, they're all really tiny, so you know it's because you can tell by the thread that's not going to fit, that's not going to fit, that's not going to fit, that won't fit, but this one won't fit. So you're left with the two of these, so you're going to try and that won't fit. No, you can't fit it in there. Try this one, and it fits in there, but not like you can rock it back and forth. It's not really a perfect fit, so you know it's not metric. SAE, so all these are very fine tooth, so we don't need to look at that. Then you take out, okay, well, that's way too big. That's too big, but let's try these. Is it a 14? Nope, way too big. A 16? No, can't get that in there. So, an 18? Oh yeah, perfectly. You see that? Just perfect. We know that it's a 18. What size? You can take your caliper and you can measure here if you want. But say you don't have that, you're just gonna, it's a 18. It's not a 1/2 inch because it's smaller than a 1/2 inch. So let's just go see what we got for 18 threads. Yeah, it's a coarse thread, 18 coarse, 5/16. Look at that. That's it. So now that's how you use your thread gauge, thread pitch gauge.
Simply match the teeth of the gauge to the threads of your bolt or nut. Once you find the match, you got your pitch. For example, if the gauge reads 1.25 millimeters, you'll use a 1.25 millimeter tap or die. Make sense? But you got to make sure that it's a perfect match on that gauge. Sometimes threads get dirty, they get rusty, they get damaged. A die clean them up and can repair it. Just fit the die over the bolt and twist it along the threads to clean and straighten them out.
And say this was the damaged bolt, you would put this in your handle, put it in your vise or whatnot, and you would just try and get it started. And say the threads were damaged down here, you would just keep going. You don't usually have to, take any chips off, but if you get down here and that's where the damaged thread is, and you got a good resistance, and you're forming new threads, or I should say correcting the bad threads, you may come back a little bit and then continue, and then you got your threads fixed and cleaned up.
Easy peasy. Now your threads are as good as new. Now let's cut threads on a solid rod. First, select the die that matches your desired thread pitch. Then secure the rod in a vise to keep it secure. Apply a bit of cutting oil to reduce the friction. Start threading by aligning the die squarely on the rod and turning it clockwise. Make sure to back it off occasionally to clear the chips.
Like I mentioned, usually the numbers will have a tapered side. No taper, tapered. So that's the side you want going on your rod. This one has just got the 3 dimples here and a groove, and you'll tighten them up in there. Pretty simple. Rod in the vise. What we're going to do, put a little oil on there. What you want to do first is kind of bevel this edge. I didn't do that this particular time because it looked like it was going to add a little bit of a taper on it anyway. So try and get it started square. Try and get it. Sometimes it takes a long time to get this started. So I'm just putting constant pressure down. It's a little cockeyed, but we'll straighten that up once we get it started. And okay, we're started. Okay. So because this is a very small rod, I'm going a quarter or a half a turn. Quarter turn. You can see the chips falling down there. You would keep going until you got your Sometimes you might need a mark here to let you know sometimes you only need a 1/2 inch threads. So then when you get to the end, there's your thread. Can you see? Nice new threads.
Voila! You've got a new threaded rod ready for action. Whether you're repairing threads or creating new ones, a tap and die set is a must-have for any DIY enthusiast or any DIY person. If you're going to be working on your car, for instance, you probably will need this set sooner or later. Comes in handy for anywhere where you put nuts and bolts together. Remember to always use the right size and apply a bit of cutting oil for smoother cutting. So if you got any tips or tricks for using taps and dies, like I said, not pretending to be a professional, we're just doing the basics. But if you are a professional and you got some tips and tricks, please drop them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more DIY adventures on this channel. You could get anything. Until next time, keep your threads tight and your projects even tighter.